Hey guys, I wanted to give you the answer to two questions I get all the time. The first is, how did I become an author? And the second is, how long did it take me to write The Queen's Keeper? They go hand in hand. I have always been an avid reader and writer ever since my mama introduced me to books as a little child, but it wasn't until I had already graduated high school and I was getting some snacks at a grocery store on my way to college and I ran into my AP English teacher. He asked me what I was doing. I told him I was going off to college, and he said, whatever you do, never stop writing. He probably tells all his students that, but it really struck a chord with me and I never forgot it. But it wasn't really part of my life fully until 2012. My husband was writing a song, and when he played it for me, there was this one lyric that just blew up in my mind, and worlds started being birthed from it, and ideas and all this crazy stuff, and it was awesome. And that lyric has actually become the death call for the venomous collectors of Pietro's army and the Queen's Keeper. You will just have to read it to see what that line is, or follow me on all the social media channels. It's one of my favorite lines, so it's around a lot. The second question is, how long did it take me to write The Queen's Keeper? Well, that lyric came about in 2012, and I didn't publish until September of 2018. Yes, I did have 2 kids in the mix of that. I moved multiple times, travel all over the world, and do all these things, but I was kind of stuck in working a job, a really good job for wonderful people, just great people. They became like family to my family, but working as a bookkeeper with numbers is not who I am. I am a keeper of books. And so it wasn't until I went to Nepal, and I had already written a lot of The Queen's Keeper. A lot of ideas had just been tossed out. A lot of them were written randomly in journals, hundreds of journals probably. But we went to Nepal, and I realized there I didn't want to live the way I was living anymore. I wanted to live intentionally. So I finished writing the book in the first draft in 2015. Well, that's when we took that trip, and I wrapped up the last edits right before my son was born in 2017, but I put it all back on the shelf. Not me. I can never do this. I can never be published. All the excuses in the world. Well, in 2018, January 1st, we decided we were going to live even more intentionally, which is where the whole tiny living thing came from, and the nomad existence, and all these great things you'll hear about later. But within that came the idea to not let anybody else control my future, and not let anybody else guarantee the success of my dreams except for me. And so I decided to self-publish and did the last round of edits and just did it. I mean, one of my favorite things is to tell people is, you're going to be afraid, but do it anyway. Don't let fear stop you. Do whatever it is that's in your heart. Go hard, go after it, and get it done. Don't let anybody else dictate your success or your future. And if you're doing what you love, you're already successful. So, I don't know, who wanted to hear that. But yeah, those are the answers to 2 of the questions. It took me 6 years from first idea to book in my hands. So if you're an author, don't give up. Keep going. And it took me a long time to really start doing what I love to do. I do not love making videos, so I apologize for the nerdiness. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope you stick around to learn more about our Vampaland tribe. And